Oh my God. Bro, I swear to God, if OBS crashes one more damn time, dude, I can't deal with this shit. I can't deal with this shit, bro. I'm just trying to stream. I'm trying to be great. And here goes OBS. Here goes OBS. Here goes OBS on his BS, man. Part 3. Fuck OBS. Oh God, we back again for the third time. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. This is not the way I wanted this comeback stream to be, but here we are. Here we are, unfortunately. Man, I don't even know what is going. Part 3, The Rise of Neo. Oh God. Ugh. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, this shit is just this shit is a whole mess, man. OBS out here frauding, bro. OBS out here frauding like nah. I don't like what you got to say, young blood. Man, it ain't even Fable. Fable didn't do this shit to us. Fable didn't do this shit to us so soon. Maybe who started Fable again? Who was it? Who did that shit? Who's on my shit list? I gotta go into my little I gotta go figure that shit out. Where's the chat on here? Whoa. That just popped up. Let me just move this over. Okay. Put that right there. Yeah. Okay. So if this shit crashes one more time, you guys, I'm going to lose it, man. The stream crashed as soon as you sent a super chat. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to see it. Let me know what the question was. I'll answer it, bro. Rise did this to us. Nah, but all right, let's get back to some of the stuff. Do you still play your Switch these days? Yes, I do still play my Switch. Granted, not as much as the other consoles, considering the Switch doesn't really have too many games to play right now. But I still boot it up every now and then. Play the No More Heroes games because those dropped on Switch. And I do want to get the new Hyrule Warriors game, but I'm gonna wait on it a little bit. I'm gonna wait for it to price drop. But yeah, I still play my Switch. It just needs more games, man. It just needs more games. It's been a very, very dry year for the Switch, man. It's been a very dry year. If you weren't a fan of Animal Crossing, the Xenoblade Definitive Edition, or all these other ports they've been doing, it's kind of rough. Oh, speaking of rough, Age of Calamity, that game. I really do wish Nintendo went third party because they have so many great games that run terribly on the Switch. And Age of Calamity is one of them. That game, I was watching my boy Tundex stream it. That game looks fucking dope, but it runs like shit, bro. My God. Okay, so his question was, I just bought Game Pass. What game should I play first? My friend, any game that legit piques your interest. No harm, no foul, man. If you download a game, you don't like it, move on to the next one, bro. So some things I recommend. The Ori duology. So Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Amazing, amazing games. They have so much stuff on there, man. Doom Eternal is there. You got Dragon Quest coming out. The Yakuza games. Yakuza 0 in particular. Ugh, shit, man. One of my all-time favorite games. There's a lot of good stuff. And I'm sure people here can give you some recommendations as well. All right, let's see. Yo, but do you plan to bring out merch, though? Woods, I don't know how you read in my mind, bro. All right, so listen, there's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and merch is one of them. But, like with many things, you got to take your time with it. So right now I've been testing samples for shirts. I don't just want to go with any old distributor. I want to make sure the quality of the shirts is nice. I want to make sure they go through a few washes. But yes, merch is coming in 2021, you guys. Might not be for the first couple months because I want to make sure I get the first run right. But yeah, this man said no merch to me. Gabe, I'm keeping this shit under wraps, man. But I am working with my designer right now, laying the groundwork on what we want the shirts to be. And then, of course, I'm talking to suppliers over here in New York City. We're probably going to do like a small test launch where basically I'll ask you guys, would you support shirts at X amount price? You know, probably like $20 or something. And we'll do like a little soft launch. We'll get the shirts out to people. I want to get y'all's feedback on some things, and then we'll just go from there. But it's not going to be happening until like mid 2021, because you know these things do take time to go through. But yes, merch is in the cards, you guys. Merch is in the cards. Alrighty, let's see what else. What are your thoughts on Jujutsu Kaisen? Well, I started watching it because one of my homeboys, Grant, he's like always speaking about how good it is. I saw the first episode and that was it. I went on to do something else, so I gotta continue watching it. How do you feel about the COVID vaccines? Do you feel hopeful about the future? Well, here's the thing. As much as I'm very much so a person like, you know, the world's not going to return back to normal until we get a proper vaccine, I do not trust the first round of any type of vaccines. Like, hell no, man. I'm about to grow like 8 new fingers or some shit. I don't trust it, man. I don't. You know, as much as I want this shit to get back to normal, I don't feel comfortable with that vaccine, bro. And me saying that is probably going to shut this stream down. I have a feeling. But we're going to try our best to get through it. Let's see. The merch about to be fire. Oh, I appreciate that, Bryce. What we're doing right now, I'm not going to get into specifics, but it's going to be very minimalist in terms of design. So, you know, we're working with like the front of it is going to have some type of a logo or an emblem. And then the back of it is going to have some type of a phrase or a saying. So instead of doing like some YouTubers do where they have like their faces or whatever on the front, I want it to be more minimalist where you can wear this as part of your regular attire and have it gel with your outfit. So it's not just a YouTuber shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm taking a little bit of time with this one because I want to make sure everything is right. I just noticed, where's the other arm for your glasses? Yeah, it fucking broke a few days ago. And this is my primary pair with my prescription, I'm sorry. So I have to just go to the eye doctor. I can go to the eye doctor and get it reattached, but I just want to get a new pair anyway. So I'm just rocking these for right now. Wearing God's work. That is a good quote, but we probably won't use that one. Unless we'll do like a special edition, you know, because if you guys really do support the merch, we're probably going to do like special editions. Like, you know, we'll probably do like a shirt for a charity. We'll probably do like a anniversary shirt, a celebration if we hit a milestone, you know, things like that, you know. But it all comes down to y'all's support, which is why I want to make sure that the shirts are quality so you guys can actually continue supporting the brand. I don't just want to sell any old shirt and, you know, it's not what you guys pictured it being, you know, it's too short, you know, it just doesn't feel right, you know, because I'm very hardcore about those sort of things. Okay, Cyber Monday sale. I just got a notification, but now I'm good. What did everybody pick up for Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Me, myself, and I this year, I did a fair bit of Black Friday shopping. I didn't break the bank, so that's great. I bought a whole bunch of 4K Blu-rays. All together, I got like, 10 something? Cost me like $100. I bought new gym clothes. What else did I get? I bought what did I buy? I bought a Black Friday deal from Omar Esoff. Him and his boys, they got a whole like extensive like workout program routine, and I've always liked Omar Esoff, but I never got a chance to support the stuff that I wanted to at the time. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this program. It comes with 4 different programs for different stages. Like you have a home workout, you have a power building one, you have a muscle building fat loss program, and then you had something else. Okay. We're good. Don't worry, guys. We are good. We are back. OBS was tripping for a second. We're back. Don't worry. We're good. We are good. Yeah, OBS, after this stream, after we get through this stream, I might have to retire OBS because it's just not cooperating with me today, you guys. I am so sorry. Now everyone's going to have PTSD. We all going to have PTSD. You might want to look up what's going on. You see, that's the thing, Ryazaki. It's like there's so much troubleshooting that goes into it if you have a problem on PC. So I'd have to do research to see what the problem is with OBS. Maybe it's some type of a compatibility issue. Maybe it's something with the webcam. Who knows? It could be anything. So we'll take it day by day. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing some good Black Friday pickups. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I bought the 4K Blu-rays, the workout program, workout clothes, and I bought this actually for my PC. This actually came today. This is a Wi-Fi 6 Bluetooth network card. I haven't installed it yet because I have to screw some things to get to the power supply on my PC. But yeah, this is a Wi-Fi 6 Bluetooth network card. I have a Wi-Fi 5 one in mind right now. And I wanted to get this one because, yo, I don't know about y'all, but I have my PS5 wireless at the moment. I know it's not the best way. You wanted to do hardwired. But I have it wireless. And, yo, the speeds that you get from that Wi-Fi 6, bro, it's getting better speeds than my Series X on Wi-Fi. It's the real deal, man. That Wi-Fi 6 is great. Who made the card? My PS5 just turned on again. It's like, oh, you talking that complimentary stuff. Okay. You need to stream with some different software. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I used to use Stream Labs, and I switched to OBS because I like the setup of OBS, and it's like lower latency and all that. But it keeps crashing for whatever reason. So I might have to go back. Let's see. Who made the card? Who made this? Ubit? I think it just says Ubit, yeah. Ubit, yep, Ubit, and it's nice. It comes with a little screwdriver. Fanboys trigger warning right there. A little screwdriver, the brackets, the software. Wow, here's a relic from a time long forgotten, y'all. It has a software CD installation. I don't remember the last time I actually saw a software CD for PC. It's been so long, man. It's been so long. I don't even think my computer has a disk drive, to be honest. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a disk drive. Oh, God. Robbie Damon used Streamlabs. Yeah, I used to use Streamlabs for a few months before I switched over. Your PS5 is possessed. Bro, I don't know what it's doing. What is it downloading right now? It keeps turning on. But I know it's not. Okay, so when my PS5 turns on, because it's a Sony TV, the TV turns on too. So I know it's not like it's actually turning on to play games. It's doing updates. And now it went back to rest mode. But it's done it like 6, 7, 8 times today. That's so weird. All right. Back to some questions, you guys. Back to some questions. Okay. Hey, it's Mr. Platnick. Okay, here he goes. My man, Neo. Darling, sweet, sexy Neo. You making me feel oh so warm this chilly evening. Giving you a huge hug. Yo, shout out to Mr. Platnick. He always be coming through here and showing this love, man. I appreciate that, bro. All right. What are your thoughts on Elliot Hulse? I like Elliot Hulse. I haven't been keeping up with him in like the past 2 years or so. But he's a cool dude. I used to watch him way back when, like 10 years ago. And then I know he went on his whole men's rights activist movement to trying to make men better people and things like that. But I don't know what he's been up to recently. I'd have to check in on him. But yeah, I got mad respect for Elliot Hulse, man. Why? Everybody always asks me, whenever somebody asks me about somebody else, it usually means that something fucked up happened. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yo, my G, why is it always nights when you record your videos? The reason why is because that's when I have free time. I don't have free time in the day to record videos like I used to, because if I'm not at work or out and about taking care of stuff like, running errands or, just working on things behind the scenes, I don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get all of my stuff done for the most part in the evening time, which is why y'all see a lot of videos. Now, if I had a green screen, you couldn't tell what time of day it was, but that's been the main reason why. Alrighty. Is your PS5 defective free? Did you get any of those crazy graphical glitches from being overclocked? No. So thankfully, you guys, I haven't run into any issues with my PlayStation 5, knock on wood, yet. There was one issue in the beginning. My PS5 would not charge my controllers or headsets through the front USB port, but that was a problem that a lot of people had as well. They fixed that, obviously. But other than that, I haven't had any issues with my PS5 outside of this turning on 5 or 6 times throughout the day, to just update whatever. But other than that, it's been smooth, man. Series X, same thing. It's been smooth, bro. All right, let's see. You ever read the book How to Win and Influence People by Dale Carnegie? Best book ever, changed how I interact with people. I have not read that book, Mark, but if you said it changed your life, I'll add it to my list. Because I'm always down to like read more books and listen to more books if I'm driving. Why haven't you uploaded for 2 to 3 weeks? Because I've been busy. I've been busy out here, man. Playing this PS5, testing it. Just in addition to that, a bunch of other things have been going on in the personal life. Thankfully, everybody is okay. But, you know, there are situations which I don't really think I have to explain this, but being a content creator, while I do love this stuff, while I love you guys, y'all are fam to me, there's shit out here in the real that takes precedence. And sometimes you just got to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, sometimes, you know, when I'm going through stuff or people around me are going through stuff, I like to be there for them. And that means taking time away from YouTube to focus on those people and their relationships. In fact, some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, the time that I was away has been because I was taking care of some of y'all. You know, some of y'all have been reaching out to me and I've been talking with people. I've actually met up with a few people around who are going through some stuff and they just need someone to talk to. So it's just one of those things, you know. You gotta handle your business. How do you feel about the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X trading blows in regards to performance? Do you think the maturity of dev tools will actually come to fruition? Yeah, so the PS5 is actually running most of the multi-platform games better than the Series X. I mean, of course, there's, you know, certain instances where Series X is better graphical quality, but for the most part, it seems like the PS5 is neck and neck with the Series X. Now, the reason for that, from what I've been reading, is because Microsoft waited until the very end to give the developers the tools, whereas PlayStation, they got really ahead of this shit. So if it is to be believed, it is a short-term problem and not a long-term issue, but it is kind of sad that this is supposed to be the world's most powerful console, and none of your games are running better than a console that is weaker on paper. So it is kind of spooky. It is very spooky. So we'll just have to see what happens in the future. I would assume that they are going to get better with time, but like with PlayStation's tools, they're going to get better with time. So I don't know. I mean, I don't really look into that stuff as much. I mean, provided the game runs fine, it runs great, and, you know, I don't see niggas flying across the screen and heads popping in, you know, like shout out to those old Ubisoft games, then I'm okay. But yeah, it is definitely a blow to the Series X, because the Series X was originally going to be my console where I bought all my multi-platform games. You know what I'm saying? The PS5 for me would be exclusives, and then the Series X would be for the multi-plats that I don't feel like getting on PC. But now, until they fix this issue, man, it's looking like PS5 PC and then Series X for exclusives. Oh, shit. And Game Pass. All right. $5 super chat from Daniel Pack. I'm just so confused. There are 81 people watching, but only 28 likes. How does that work? How does that work? I don't know, man. It sounds about right to me, unfortunately. But I appreciate that support, Daniel Pack. He's telling y'all to like the video. Because if you don't like the video, shit is going to die again, apparently. Let's see. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out 3 years ago. On that topic, what do you feel about a possible port for Xenoblade Chronicles X? Well, I've always said that while Xenoblade Chronicles X, to me, it doesn't look like my type of game, I am willing to give it a second shot on the Switch if they port it over. It's like one of the last few Switch games they haven't brought over, and I think it's coming. I think 2021 is when they're going to release it. You know, it seems right, and I'll give... It turned on again! Bro, what is going on? This PS5 is turned on 5 times during these streams. What is it doing? What is it doing? This thing is about man. Listen, if this stream crashes one more time, I might have been murdered by my PlayStation. I don't. This is kind of spooky, y'all. It's watching you. It's listening, right? Yup. Bro, it's like I heard that. Yo, y'all are hearing this shit. It's not just me. Skynet, bro. Exactly. And now it's all... PlayStation is the best place to play. Ain't that right, you guys? And now it just went into rest mode. Alright. I swear, the PS5 and OBS are plotting. Oh, absolutely they are, White Phoenix. They are, man. Would you support a Star Fox Zero port? Colin! Colin. Doesn't it record during trophies? Maybe voice recognition glitch? It might, but the PS5 is not on. It's not on. The controller's not on. Like, you know, it's not connected to a smart home setup. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared too. Star Fox 02. Nah, Pi Studios. You can hold that. You can hold that. You need to unplug your PS5. It's stalking you. Yeah. Is anyone having any problems with the WoW servers? I'm lagging so much. Gabe, you can you speak on this? Do you have any issues? Let's see. This is the third time I like the stream. I know. Let's see. Do you think we'll still be able to enjoy the things we loved when we were still alive in the afterlife in heaven? That's really interesting, Jordan, because we always talk about the concept of heaven and, you know, what is it like? What we've seen popularized in the media is that heaven is just basically right above the clouds and there's the pearly white gates and they open. And then from there, we don't really see much else what happens. But if I had to take a guess, I think heaven is just basically what we're doing here, except, you know, just all the good people up there. You know what I'm saying? So I think we all gonna be there with our PS5s, PS6s, PS40s by the time we all pass. I think that'd be pretty cool. I need a new Crazy Taxi. Don't we all, bro? Don't we all? Let's see. All right, let's get to some more questions. When are we going to get Persona 4 Golden on consoles? Yo, you got to ask Atlas, bro. But right now, Atlas is kind of on my shit list, considering they botched the port for Nocturne on the Switch and PS4. Atlas be weird, bro. Let's see. Oh, snap. Your PS4 broke, Snorlax? Damn. I'm just looking back at some of the other questions. That glasses is a special item now. Yeah, this glasses, it's like one of those unlockable collectibles you find in a game. You know, and you got some commentary like, oh, man, I remember this. You know, I'm literally imagining like it's a collectible in Spider-Man PS4. Like, you know, you just pick it up and it's like, oh, I remember these glasses. I wore them for a few days before I got them fixed. It's part of history. Man. And then we got the homie Daniel Pack coming through with another $5 super chat. He's definitely the stream boss tonight. Him and Colin. Free PS5 in heaven? I don't know if it'd be free, but I'd say we'd have access to it. So you still got to work. You got to still work for that shit, bro. Where's your dog? He's downstairs because my mom got home. So he's just, you know, being a dog, hanging out with her. Do you think God would allow anime Batman, Spider-Man, and Star Wars in heaven? Definitely. He definitely allowed Japanese Spider-Man in heaven. Absolutely. And Star Wars, he might be fairly picky because if he allows Star Wars, that means he allows the fan base too. And that shit right there. Nah, but speaking of, oh god, Daniel Pack's about to end it all to get that PS5. It's never a dull moment with Daniel Pack. God would not allow a lot of anime. Oh, absolutely. God, I'm sure God has really good taste in anime. God probably watches Gurren Lagann, Cowboy Bebop. What else does God watch? Definitely watches Initial D, GTO. What y'all know about that GTO, though? What else he be watching up there? Of course, he watches JoJo, Naruto, Dragon Ball, Promised Neverland. That'd be a really fucked up anime to watch in heaven. That's a really bleak anime if you guys haven't seen that. Definitely. Oh, God is definitely a fan of Vinland Saga. You already know. Probably watches School Days. Oh, Corey Gryffindor, you 2 for 2 for some sus shit tonight, brother. You should play Miles Morales in his inevitable live action debut. Yo, that's not the first time I've gotten that said to me, Mark. In the beginning, I was always like, nah, fam. Nah, I ain't a fan of Miles. But Miles, he's definitely come a long way in the past 2 years. I would be down to play Miles Morales. Like, if Marvel came to my doorstep and said, here's X amount of money, play Miles Morales. Bro, I would be like, yep, I'm definitely going to do that. You know, because it'd be dope. It'd be really cool, man. Now, here's the thing, though. right now, as y'all know, if you follow me on IG, which if you haven't, my Instagram is PhantomNGS. Right now, I've been bulking like crazy. So I've been growing, gaining size. And I think I'd be too big to play Miles Morales. And I think I'm too old. You know what I'm saying? I'm too big, I'm too old, and I'm too tall. Because I'm 6'4", I weigh 220. And if they were to cast me, you know, I'm 27 right now. So I'd have to be like some future alternate reality version of Miles. I know they probably want to go for a younger Miles, like around Peter's age. Nah, but for real though, listen, all right, okay, this is all right. The fact that this Peter Parker is so young in the MCU, it's making me question what would they gain from introducing Miles? Because then you're just gonna have two kid Spider-Mans. That's not fun. I want Miles to be with a Spider-Man that's older, you know, like they did in Spider-Verse, like they did in the game. If we have two Spider-Man and they're like, one is 17 years old and one is 15 years old, that's not fun. That's not fun, man. Some people are saying I can be the Prowler. I'll play Miles' uncle, but they already cast the Prowler. Donald Glover, he was in Spider-Man Homecoming and he played Aaron Davis. So if they do that, he's probably going to play it. But I'd be down to play the other version, the original version of the Prowler. Right? The original version of the Prowler so here's the thing, you know, most people know the Prowler as Miles' uncle because that's how he was introduced, you know, in the new comic run, in, you know, the movie, the game. But beforehand, the Prowler character was actually an adversary of Spider-Man's for a while. And Hobby Brown, his story was so interesting. And just seeing his dichotomy and his dynamic with Peter, it was great. So if they wanted to do that version of Prowler, I'd be down for that. Hey, Bree, what's going on, sis? How you doing, girl? Yeah, the stream was fucking up, man. OBS did not want us to be great. OBS didn't want us to be great. The PS5 is turning on every other minute right now. It's like, yo, someone's coming after me. Let's see. But yeah, I appreciate y'all sticking with me through this stream, man. I know it's kind of been a rough night, but you know, y'all are homies. Shout out to y'all. If no one has told you that today, shout out to you. Y'all are friggin' dope. Y'all are friggin' dope. Let my bro stream. Let my people stream. What's up, Neo? The world ends with GameSpark. Jazzy J. What's up, brother? Yo, so guys, something happened in the few weeks that I didn't stream. We're getting a new World Ends With You game. We're getting a new World Ends With You anime. Oh my god, is Square Enix back? Listen, I ain't saying they are, but Final Fantasy 16's looking good. That Nier Remaster's looking good. You know, this new World Ends With You game, I don't know, man. The only thing they gotta do is fix Kingdom Hearts, and then we good, man. Gore the movie god, I'm dope finally. Oh, Gore, you've always been dope, bro. Except for that one time where you were eating ribs and you said they tasted like dicks. That was kind of sus. But how you doing, Gore? It's good to see you, bro. Next stream is from his phone. Oh, it might be Pi Studios. I got a freaking... Hey, when I stream from my phone, that shit didn't crash. But I got my little light over there, the key ring light with the holder for the smartphone. So if need be, I'll just plug in a live mic and we'll go from there, man. We're going to make it happen. Either that or we're going to switch this to Instagram. Hey, Neo, someone told me God doesn't do a lot of things, but I hope he would be willing to make an exception. Yeah, you gotta read the scripture, man. Read the scripture. Live in God's image. Do your part, man. That's it. Did I miss the Among Us stream? No, we haven't streamed Among Us since the last time we did. But yeah, we should. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like Among Us and Fall Guys have both sort of fallen off the map since these new consoles came out. I don't really see people be talking about them. But are people still like actively playing it? I just don't be seeing it like that. Like the most amount of attention I've seen from Among Us was in the Nate Robinson fight, believe it or not, because someone photoshopped his body saying a dead body reported. But yeah, I don't really be seeing people talk about it like that. We haven't streamed Among Us since the last time we did. Hey, it's true, dimwit. Fall Guys died in October. Oh god. 53,000 viewers on Twitch. Okay, that's decent. But nah, when it was at its peak, Gabe, that shit was ridiculous. But yeah, nah, we can definitely set up some Among Us sessions, you guys. If you want to play Among Us, you got to join the Discord community. Why is it whenever I talk about games on another console, this thing turns on? I said Among Us. Bro, what is going on? Bro, I don't, yo, man, listen. If y'all don't see me, I got suffocated by my PS5, man. It's the PlayStation, man. I play with my youth group. Oh, that's dope, Snorlax. World of Warcraft Shadowlands is number 4 right now. Hey, that's awesome. See, I don't know. Well, I know who this Grogu guy is because y'all Star Wars niggas be spoiling everything, but he's not Grogu to me. Check your Discord. I sent you a picture of my pickups. Hey, okay, Colin. I'm going to check that later, brother. I can't wait. Oof. Bug Snacks. Yo, I could stream Bug Snacks. Would y'all be down for a Bug Snack stream? I would stream that because I don't know anything about this game. All I know is it looks really weird, and I think that'd be a fun game to stream. PS5 is sounding like a hella jealous girlfriend right now. Shit, man. Listen, bro. I'm saying. I'd be down for a ruined Jackass Last Jedi talk. We definitely got to do that game. Oh, God. Have you played Hollow Knight? Yes, I have. I played it on the Switch. I just need to finish the rest of it because I got pretty close to the end. I just didn't finish it. Oh, man. But yes, I definitely would be down. But, yo, I'm thinking if I do continue to stream games, I think it's probably going to be on my Twitch channel. It's most likely going to be on that. Talk it, Bree. Astro's Playroom is awesome. It's so dope, man. I was playing Astro's Playroom, man, and I was smiling the whole time, bro. When's the last time y'all smiled playing a game, like from start to finish? I know I didn't do that with The Last of Us Part 2. I did not. That game was depressing. That game is fucking amazing, but that game is depressing. And I know I'm stirring the pot right now because we're going to get all The Last of Us 2 haters coming through. Listen, all I'm saying is if you be hating on The Last of Us 2, if you talking anything about that story or that gameplay, I want to see your trophy completion data. That's all I'm saying. Because I only discuss things about The Last of Us Part 2 with people who have played it and beat the game. If you didn't do that, if you watched a YouTube walkthrough series, nah, fam. Nah. That's all I'm saying, man. Where are all my Last of Us 2 fans? Because all I'm saying is the way some people be talking about this game, they talk about it so much. They've spent more hours talking about the game than the game length itself. Like, some of these niggas spent, like, full-time 40-hour work weeks shitting on The Last of Us Part 2. They could have used that time to play the game themselves and form an opinion. But nah, we gonna do YouTube reviews off of watching a nigga's live stream. Man, you know how corny that shit is? Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, The Last of Us Part 2, listen. All right, I'm not gonna get into spoilers here because I'm not that type of person. But I read the leaks for The Last of Us Part 2. I did not like what I saw. I was so pissed off. I was like, what the hell is Naughty Dog doing? I can't believe this. Then I played the game and I got past the first hour and I was like, I kept playing and I was like, and then that one character I expected to hate ended up being one of my favorites. And I was like, bro, that game is amazing. Now, it's got pacing issues. It does. It definitely has pacing issues. There's some weird janky narrative flow that I do not like. But altogether, yo, that game is awesome, man. Oh, and that gameplay is still some of the best stuff out there. And it does need that PS5 patch, man. The second they patch that thing on PS5, listen, you could release, well, I wouldn't say God of War or Ragnarok, but you could release any other game next to that shit. I'm going back in and playing The Last of Us Part 2. Like, oh, God, that game was so freaking good. Yo, for real, Neil Druckmann do be living in people's heads rent-free. He do be living rent-free. Like, and that's the whole thing I say, like, okay, so I could understand not liking a game and, wanting to talk about it. That's fine. But people are spending way too much energy talking about that shit. Like Final Fantasy 15, for example. Everybody knows I do not like that game. But I limit my time talking about that game to maybe once or twice a year, which is why I only do a video on it when it's relevant. But some dudes are still doing videos on The Last of Us Part 2 now. Like, bro, the game is, technically speaking, the game is old as fuck. Like, you still, what are you talking about? What the fuck? Don't get me started on these sensationalist-ass YouTube channels. Oh, my God. Don't get me started. I know somebody's going to donate to tell me to rant, but don't get me started. Because that's how y'all do this shit. And that's how this thing gets clipped and ends up on Twitter. And I'm like, yeah, I said it. Is Xbox Game Pass Ultimate worth it? I would think so, because Xbox Game Pass regular is $10 a month. Ultimate is $15 a month. And if you have a gaming PC, you get the best of both worlds. So there's some games that you only get on Xbox Game Pass PC that don't come to consoles, like Disgaea 4, for example, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Gears Tactics was exclusive to PC for a few months before it came out on the Series X. But I think it's worth it, you know what I'm saying, just to get the best of everything. Oh, Game Pass is dope. Like, I get what Microsoft is trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not about just selling the Xbox. It's about selling the service and selling the ecosystem, which is a very different strategy to Sony. Sony is more traditional, and that's perfectly okay. I like both approaches. It's great. Now, if Xbox, if Xbox had a banger first, like, launch lineup, imagine if Halo Infinite came out, it fucking slapped. Imagine they launched something else with it. Like, this would be a very different conversation. Game Pass is how I'm going to play Doom Eternal. Yeah, Doom Eternal. Control. Guys, I was this close to pulling the trigger and buying Control because it was, I think, $20 on sale. And I know they were getting the next gen update soon. But it's coming to Game Pass. I don't got to pay for it. And yeah, it's not going to run the best. But still, I mean, Game Pass is awesome. Who's talking about The Wolf Among Us in this chat? Let's fucking go, bro. The Wolf Among Us is, in my opinion, like a top game for this generation. I know some folks about to be like, what the fuck are you smoking, man? But no, I love Fable stories done in a modern age where it's like really dark and gritty, but it actually makes sense. You know, that shit that got going on TV, you know, like Once Upon a Time or whatever, that shit's trash. But Fables and what they did with The Wolf Among Us, bro, in my opinion, next to The Walking Dead season 1, that is Telltale's magnum opus. I love The Wolf Among Us so much. I replay that game almost every year. I own that game on PC. I own that game on PS4. I might buy it on Xbox when it goes on sale for $5. I own it on Vita. You know, if they ever port it to Switch, I will buy it on the Switch. It's so dope, man. Did you like Batman Telltale's game? Yes. Yes. Y'all are speaking my language right now. But Batman, here's the one thing I didn't like about Batman. Batman came out at such a terrible time for Telltale because they were just pumping out game after game after game and there was like no originality. But the storytelling for Batman season 1 was very good. It's like what I always envisioned a Batman TV show. And then season 2? Season 2, just to put into perspective for y'all, you know how we all got Joker fatigue? After a while, we were just like, they really rushing Joker and everything. I was so, like, and I have the tweets to prove it. I was like, they're rushing Joker already? Bro, come on. Then I played season 2. Bro, it's like this game, it has its own identity in the Batman lore, in the Batman mythos. And it's like nobody's talking about this except a few people. Like, this shit is the stories that people have wanted. You know, it's like different than the comics, but it's still got its own style. And everybody slept on it. And I'm just so sad. But to be fair, Telltale kind of did that to themselves. Because like I said, they were working these people like a freaking mule. Man, it was like Roger from American Dad, where he was like, God, this show was wild. You know when they found out that he can lactate and it made really good potato salad? That was basically Telltale putting out 40 different IPs in a week. They don't make games, they make interactive TV shows. Sure, I guess, but I mean, it's still fucking dope, and I loved my time playing Batman, you know? I heard that Game of Thrones was actually decent because they made it canon. That's what I heard. But yeah, I don't hear a lot of people talk about that. What did you think of Tales from the Borderlands? Oh, Tales of the Borderlands was Tales of the Borderlands is on PS4. It's backwards compatible. Why are you turning on? This is like a reoccurring meme in the stream, man. Man. It's just like, oh man. Yeah, you do need to watch the first 4 seasons because the Telltale game literally picks up after a jaw-dropping moment in Game of Thrones. Okay, but we have a $5 super chat coming through from John X. It's been a while, but do you mind showing your console and TV setup? I definitely will, John. I will. Right now, I'm in a transition period where I'm actually redoing my entire room, my entire setup. So I'm getting brand new furniture for my TV stand, for my consoles. This whole fixture right here, which I'm using to, record the video, everything, this is going to be gone. Because I want to get a proper desk setup for more space, because I want to have, more space to do things. Right now, I'm a little cramped. I can't really have a dual monitor setup here. So I want to have that dual monitor setup. I want to have this mic on a boom arm and all that stuff. So it's going to take a few weeks. But I'm definitely down to do that, John. I'm going hard on this, man. And I can't tell y'all this yet, but I got something in the pipeline for the future. I'm actually converting part of my room. Man, I can't tell y'all. You'll see soon enough. Gabe knows what I'm talking about, but you'll see soon enough. Gabe, try to tease it without letting him know what it is. But yeah. Okay, so appreciate that, John. Thank you, though. Oh, we have a $6.99 super chat coming from Colin, my boy. What's your favorite Persona 3 character? I just started playing it. Why is my phone tripping out now? Who the fuck is hacking it, man? It's like Watch Dogs, but for real right now, bro. It's like Watch Dogs, but for real. Oh, God. It's like literally my phone just opened up its camera. Like, what is going on? Am I about to go into the metaverse? What is happening? This is not good. This is not good. Chris does a great Vader impression. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I do. I try. But I mean, it's just for fun. It's just for fun. Okay, but back to Colin's question. Favorite Persona 3 character? I just started playing it not that long ago for the first time, believe it or not. Well, that's not too surprising, Colin, considering it's so hard to recommend Persona 3 because there's no one definitive version of it. So it came out on the PS2, and then they re-released it on the PSP, but they cut away a lot of features from that version, and they also added new content to that. So it's like, which one do you go for? I mean, I'm a Persona nut, so I play it all. I played the PS2 one. I played the PSP one. I would love for them to remake it, but, it's like whatever experience you get with Persona 3, it's going to be a good one. But honestly, it's kind of hard for me to choose Persona characters. Like, I go back and forth with this all the time with Persona 3, 4, 5, and 2. I don't really have a favorite character per se because the writing for the games is so strong that I end up loving all the characters. I mean, I do favor some more than others, but it's just like, you ask a mother who's her favorite child. I love all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Bro, how many secrets this man got? Listen, I'm that type of person where I don't want to say something until it's 110% concrete. So, listen, you guys will know soon enough. I'm in the process of this happening, and yeah. But yeah, that's so it's one of those things where I can't really choose because I like all of them, as cliche as that sounds. Oh, we have a $5 super chat from the homie Marcus. What's going on, Marcus? Good to see you, bro. Have you ever had to deal with the fear of the future? Like one day you blink and notice how fast your life has gone by. Yes, in fact, this year in particular, I still can't believe, guys, we're coming up on 1 year since all this shit happened. Can you believe it or not, you guys? In 3 months, it'll be 1 year since the world shut down. That's absolutely insane. But to make it more of a general response and not one talking about 2020, yeah, I mean, okay, so here's the thing, and I'm sure a lot of people who are watching this stream, they can relate to this. Your 20s are some of the most traumatizing years of your life. I know that sounds like a very sensational statement, but it's true. Because you're at this point in your life when you graduate high school, you think you know what you want to do in life, whether you're going to school for something or you're, doing whatever, right? But you realize just all throughout life how it just slaps you in the face, and in some situations it's a good kind of slap where it challenges all your preconceived ideas of the future. So there would be somebody who thought they would go to med school for this, and then they ended up loving something else and they switched things entirely. But I think the important thing is to accept fear, because fear, just like any other type of feeling, is a part of life. There are a lot of things that I am afraid of. I'm afraid of the future. I'm afraid of, this arbitrary clock running out. If I don't do this by this year, I've wasted my chance, my opportunities. But what really changed this year in particular for me was, because I was always about YouTube. I always did YouTube as a sort of a hobby and all that stuff. But, with just the support from y'all over the past like 6 months or so, the channel's been exploding. And it just goes to show you that time is not finite. Just because you miss your window to do something, that doesn't mean that another window isn't going to come around in your life. And that's perfectly okay. So if you guys right now, if you're in school at the moment and you don't know where you're at in life, if you're working a dead-end job and you don't really know where to go, trust me, all it takes is just for one interaction, one experience to really open up your mind and change the way you view things. And for some people, it might be reassurance that they are on the right path. For other people, it could be a completely different paradigm shift, and that's okay. Don't stress yourself about getting X amount of things done. So you have a lot of people out there who brag like, oh, I did my 4 years of college and my master's degree. I did all that stuff in 3 years. That type of shit people say. Who the fuck cares? Good for you that you were able to stress yourself out and you have gray hair by 22. Good for you. That doesn't discredit anyone else who takes a little bit longer to do stuff. Like, go at your own pace. Do what makes you feel happy. And at the same time, don't be complacent. Realize when it's time for a change, you got to get shit going. And that's perfectly okay. Fear is a part of life. And if we don't fear things, like how are we ever going to have the fire lit under our asses? You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm doing great in life. Like me, like financially, I'm doing pretty good. Like what I've been doing the YouTube pretty good. My relations with my family and all my loved ones and my friends has been amazing in the past couple of months. So even though we're living in a COVID world where everyone is depressed, I'm having a great year because I'm here with y'all and we're having a great time. And even if it's just for a brief instance where we just turn our mind off from things happening in life, we realize that it's okay to have these moments. And it's fine. It's very stressful. Stress is a part of life, but it's how you react to the stress. That's what matters. Life will punch us 2 times, 3 times. It'll kick us in the balls, but it's not about how many times we get knocked down. It's about how many times we get back up and we keep moving forward. That's a little bit of a spoiler for the merch quote, but yeah. I mean, I deal with the fear of future like I deal with anything else. Anything else I'm excited about. You know what I'm saying? So when I wake up every single morning, I have a reflection period. It could be for 5 minutes. It can be for 10 minutes where I just reflect on all the things that have been going on in life, shit that I'm grateful for. And with that same energy that I used to channel into YouTube and the gym and stuff like that, I use that for fear. Because if the worst thing stopping you from doing something is fear, how is that a way to live? You know what I'm saying? But oof, I got really into that shit. You guys know me. I love this stuff. We talk about this game shit, but we also get personal. But thank you for that, Marcus. You always have a habit of asking really good questions. Let's see. Gustavo Bravo with the $20 super chat. Just got off from an 11-hour shift. Happy to see you streaming. It's been a while. And I'm happy to say I got my PS5 with no issues. I'm thinking about buying a Vita again for PS4, Persona 4 since my laptop is trash. I can't wait for this year to be over. Well, bro, Godspeed to you. You just did a long-ass shift, man. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Get yourself some food, some drink, whatever you do, bro. And congratulations on that PS5, man. I know that shit was not easy to secure. But, yo, it's a good console, man. And, yo, the Vita, yeah, like, even though I do not play my Vita anymore, there's no way I'm going to sell that because there's a lot of games that are only on Vita. And I never want to, forget those experiences. Alrighty. But thank you for the support, brother. I really do appreciate that. Yo, what's up, Neo? Just got out of work, and I'm glad to see you're still live. Hey, that's awesome, Days. Yeah, we had a lot of trials and tribulations getting this shit off the ground. It was wild, trust me. But, we got a good streak right now. And the PlayStation hasn't turned on in a few minutes, so that's pretty good. Knock on wood, of course. Knock on wood. Yo, I was sad to hear about the amazing Kirby Morrow passing away. I watched a good amount of anime. He voiced quite a bit of great characters. Oh, yeah, that is something else that also happened while we were away. Kirby Morrow, for those who are unfamiliar with the world of anime dubbing, cartoons, things like that, he was a voice actor based out of Vancouver, Canada, and he voiced a lot of iconic characters. So some of his most popular roles that I really vibed with, Moroku Inuyasha, that's my all-time favorite role. He voiced Scott Summers in X-Men Evolution. He did a lot of stuff with I think Bionicle, but that was a little after my time, so I don't recall that. But I know a lot of people loved his voice from that series. Just a whole bunch of other stuff. He voiced Goku in the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z. I think he was the third Goku that they had. He voiced him, I think, from the Cell Saga into the end of the Buu Saga. And he passed away a few weeks ago. And man, I mean, I don't really want to get into it too much right now, because Kirby Morrow and his voice as Moroku was more to me than just an anime voice actor in a role. The whole synergy with that cast for Inuyasha was just so incredible, and it's why I think the show is still revered to this day, especially as dubs are concerned. Because it didn't feel like an English dub of an anime. It felt like these were legit characters. These were legit people, which is how it should be for English dubs. But where it really struck a chord was... man. Yeah, where it really struck a chord was... because Inuyasha was a show that my sister and we really bonded with growing up. Like, that was our first show that we really like gelled as kids and going into teenage years. And both of us went back to re-experience the show for the first time in a long, long time. And we had both had preconceived notions about the series. Is it going to hold up as much as we enjoyed it like 20 years ago? And we were just thinking that we're probably going to roast it. Like, yeah, it's Inuyasha Kagome, that back and forth nonsense. But we ended up really loving the show because the show itself is so strong. And that's due in part to the English dub cast. And like 2 years ago, the Japanese voice actor for Moroku, Koji Sujitani, he passed away. And that was a pretty devastating blow. But with Kirby, it just hit harder because that's what we grew up with. And death, it's inevitable. It's a part of life. It's a part of the process. And we should be happy and celebrate what this man did for this character in the role. It hurts. It hurts a lot because, my sister, oh shit, man. So okay, so oh shit, man. I just got over this shit, bro. The show really it means a lot to my sister in a lot of ways, more than just like this is a show that we really enjoy. But the journey that she's been on of self-discovery, discovering herself and her love for the show and everything, it's really become a part of her. These characters, their journey, everything. And then when a part of that family dies and is gone, just like that, it hurts people in a lot of ways. Like, we've never even met this man before, yet we feel like his impact, the same way, when Stan Lee passed away. I mean, I met Stan Lee. I got to meet Stan Lee. I have a portrait of Stan Lee with me right over there. I keep it on my shelf. I only spoke a few words to this man. But it's like what these people are able to do, with this fiction and how it's so transformative and so like what it does for us. The fact that we're, even though we can all argue about which Star Wars series is better or, which Spider-Man, whatever it may be, whatever nerd shit we get into, I think the important thing is that it's because it's all fiction. And why it's so powerful, it's so transformative, is because people's heart and souls are in that. And it resonates with us. So when Stan Lee passed away, it was... oh, God, man. It hit different than any other celebrity death for me. Because... His characters have been there for me when no one else was. And even though like a lot of those stories, he's not directly writing, or he hadn't written anymore. It's just what those characters were able to do for me as a person and growing. And it's just, oh man, it hurts, man. It hurts that they're no longer here, but it's important that we continue to celebrate them in life with what they're doing, because this stuff is going to exist long after we're gone, man. And I think that's why it's so powerful, and why we should encourage people to continue following their dreams, and don't really scoff when they say that, you know, things like Spider-Man changed my life, or, you know, this anime got me through some really dark times, because that shit is important, man. That shit matters. It might not matter to the people who don't understand it, but to people like me, when I see that stuff, I think of, you know, the days when I was a kid growing up, and I didn't have that many friends. But, you know, I always had comics, and I had anime, and I had manga, and I had video games, and, like, that's why God of War 2018 was so important for me, because just seeing Kratos on his journey and what he's been through, and everything with, you know, everything with him and his son, it's like he's also on a journey too. And I think that's beautiful. And I think that's why we all get choked up over the loss of these people, because what they were able to do, that pen to paper, the keystroke, man, it's powerful. It really is. Oh God, and the chat just disappeared. Where the hell did the chat go? Where did the chat go? Oh, here it is. My bad. It's like it timed out because I wasn't using something. I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's important to continue to foster that creativity within people, you know? And even though, like, I mentally, in my mind, I knew, you know, Stan, because when you follow things and you hear stuff, you know the day is inevitably coming. But it's just, oh man, it's like, I think I'm crying more because, not because they're gone, but their legacy, what they left behind, that shit is like ingrained in me, you know? And I think I'm crying because I was able to be alive at the same time as them and witness what they were bringing into this world and what they were leaving behind. That's just beautiful, you know? Like, not just Stan Lee, not just Kirby Morrow. You know, let's talk about Kobe Bryant for a second, you know? Let's talk about Kobe. You know, most of us have never met Kobe before, but why were we all messed the fuck up when Kobe passed away? You know, it's because of what Kobe embodied, the person who he was every single day. And even after he had retired, the type of man he was, a family man, taking care of his kids, and just what he was doing with little Gigi. Like, bro. Oh, God. I didn't expect to go down this path, you guys. I didn't, man. I didn't. But again, that's why this shit is so powerful. That's why this shit is so powerful. And don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise if you like anime or comics or manga or video games or shit like that, because this shit matters. This shit is important. It shapes who we are, and the fact that we're able to talk about stuff so openly, so candidly, like that's shit's important, man. That's just important. Oh boy. Let's see. Jason said something. Silly as it may sound, there's a meme when Thor was saying, "I'm not as strong as you," and Stan Lee over Odin is saying, "No, you're stronger." And man, that really hit me, bro. I'm getting choked up reading that because I'm envisioning that in my mind. Fuck, bro. Oh man. Oh God. Shit, I've cried so many times on camera in the past 6 months, man. I did not expect that after doing YouTube for over 10 years. Like, Jesus. Oh God. Colin's coming through with the $6.99 Canadian super chat. Would you rather live 1,000 years and see what the world will be like in a millennia, or would you rather die tomorrow with how your life's going? Well, I wouldn't want to die tomorrow, but accepting that death is an inevitability, I'm just going to enjoy my time here as long as I can. And when it's my time, it's my time. So I wouldn't want to outlive everything. Because if I had to live for 1,000 years, do you know how many friends' deaths that I would have to attend? I don't want that shit. I don't want, like, even now, like, in the past couple of years, a lot of my family's been passing away. You know, my uncle passed away a few years ago. My aunt Mimi passed away in 2016. That broke me like no tomorrow. My grandma passed away last summer. My other grandma passed away this summer. All my grandparents are gone. I don't want to do that for another 1,000 years. I can't do that. That's the last thing I want, man. Oh God. So I'm just going to enjoy my time here as much as I can, you know, and that's the important thing. That's why every single day I'm so thankful that I'm able to wake up, man. And I never understood that 10 years ago. Whenever I saw people posting statuses saying, I'm so thankful that God woke me up this morning, I thought they were overblowing things. But, you know, when you live life, when you experience life and you form these connections with people and then those people are just gone, you're thankful like every single day that you were able to be around in their presence. And you were like, going forward, it just makes it more, it's more emphasis of continuing on with what you're doing. So like what I'm doing right now, it may seem kind of weird, but I know this is reaching out to somebody, that it's okay to get emotional at these things, man. Like, oh God, it's just, life is beautiful, bro. Life is freaking beautiful. It may suck at sometimes, but man, it's there's still a lot of beauty in the chaos. But yeah, I mean, we all gotta be there for each other, man. We all gotta be there for each other, especially as you know. I'm not just speaking to the guys or the gals here, but as people who are like us, you know, who we've had rough lives, you know, bullied for things, this and the third. It's important that within our little circle, our little community, we stay strong and we talk about these things. You know, we got to normalize this shit being okay. It's okay to feel these things. It's okay. Like a lot of my closest friends suffer a lot of mental illnesses and issues and things like that. And instead of me saying that, oh, you're too much to deal with right now, I realize that they're going through some shit and I'm there for them, no matter how hard it may be, because I know they've been there for me. So I need to be there for them. Oh, man. Whew. Oh boy. See what these streams do to me, you guys? Oh God. Okay. We have a $5 super chat from Dean Gaming. Yo, how you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good, man. A little emotional. I know some people are coming to the stream like, what the fuck happened? But I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You know? You need to play some Astro's Playroom. I definitely need to play some Astro's Playroom just to get my mind off things. But you know what the weird thing is, you guys? As sad as this is, I'm not depressed. You know, I'm still me. I'm still happy. I'm still happy-go-lucky. I'm fine. I'm chipper. There's not me trying to repress an emotion. It's just, this is a part of life. Just like we're able to laugh so easily, we can be able to cry easy too. And that's okay. You know, that's fine. You know, you're a real one. Guys, I really do appreciate all these comments. I really do. Thank you. You know, and it goes both ways. If you guys ever have anything you're going through, just hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Twitter. You know, I try my best to respond to everybody. It may take me a while, but, you know, I want to be there for people. Just like people were there for me in my life and they're no longer here now, I want to be there for people. Because we are all, even though we have differences in terms of our console preferences and anime and all that shit, we're still united by this love. And we just have to extend that love to other people. Oh, man. Okay. Back to some questions. Do you have a Discord? Yes, it's down below in the video description, you guys. I have a Discord community. It's run by the amazing Shut Up Gabe, who's here in the chat. He does a great job. But also, I'm saying this on behalf of Gabe. If you are joining the Discord community, make sure you follow the rules, because he gets messages on the daily saying, I can't comment. You have to follow the rules. The second you join the server, it takes you to the rules section. It tells you everything you need to do. And that's it. Let's see. What controller is better for you personally, the Series X controller or the Elite V2? Okay, so this is a great question because, as you guys know, the Elite V2, prior to the new consoles, that was my all-time favorite controller. It's the best Xbox controller. It's so friggin' dope. I know it has some reliability issues for some people, so I can't recommend it across the board, especially for it being a $200 controller, but I loved it. But that Series X controller, that shit is valid. That is the best Xbox controller that's been packaged in with the system. It's even beating the Xbox 360 for me, which you guys know that was my personal favorite. I love the Series X controller. I really do. The sticks could be a little tighter in terms of like how it moves. You know, it's nothing compared to the 360, but other than that, the triggers feel great. The bumpers are dope. I really do want to get that Shock Blue controller. That shit looks so good. But right now, if I had to pick, it's for me, it's like a three-way tie. The Elite V2, the DualSense, and the Series X controller. Like, all three of those controllers I'm cool with, and I don't have an issue with being like, ugh, I gotta use this controller. But that's just me, though. Let's see. I hope to God we will still be able to enjoy the things we loved and grew up with in heaven. I know someone said God doesn't do a lot of fun things, but I hope they're wrong. Man, we'll see when we get there. That's all I can say. Hey, what's going on, Live in Flame? Welcome. What do you think about the Quinton Flynn situation regarding him creeping on fans? Okay, so I just got over crying over a voice actor. This nigga Quinton Flynn, I ain't gonna cry for him, man. So this dude, oh God. Listen, I know this is an 18 plus stream, but I just got to issue a little bit of a trigger warning because it's about to get really disgusting here, you guys. Not like haha hee hee disgusting. It's actually going to be very vile. So Quinton Flynn, as you guys know, Quinton Flynn is a voice actor, a very prolific voice actor in the United States, right? Some of his notable roles: Axel in the Kingdom Hearts series, Raiden in Metal Gear Solid. He voiced Reno before the FF7 remake. He does a lot of anime stuff. He's a great actor. But like a lot of these voice actors, they just get this weird superiority complex where they think that just because they have a fan base, they can start being fucking weird ass predators and creep on people, right? So this dude, Quinton Flynn, he sends really suggestive messages to their fans. I'm talking really sick, vile stuff that, you know, a 60-year-old dude should not be sending. And he's sending them voice messages, like saying like, oh, it's disgusting to think about. But he's sending messages saying like, you know, really, really graphic sexual shit, man. I'm not talking about like, yo, what that mouth do though. I'm talking like some nasty shit, bro. And somebody finally exposed him. And at first, you know, I always like to do my research because, you know, nowadays, all people got to do is just level one accusation and your career is ruined. I actually like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I want to see both sides of the story. So I decided to look into this stuff, and I was like, okay, these screenshots right here, it could be fake, until other people started posting screenshots. And then voice messages came out. You can fake screenshots. You can't fake voice messages, no matter how much of a sound-alike you are. This nigga's straight creeping, man. Straight creeping, bro. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And yeah, a lot of the fans he's creeping on are of legal age, but still, you're a 60-year-old dude. Why are you trying to creep on 21-year-old chicks, man? Like, come on now. That shit is disgusting, bro. What that mouth do, though? Yeah, man. Oh, speaking of raunchiness. All right, we have a super chat from Colin, my boy, first. Coming through with the $6.99 Canadian super chat. Thank you, sir. You and your sister were a comedy duo when you were drunk watching Inuyasha on Thanksgiving. You two made my night. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, if y'all haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram because I be posting some wild shit on there. So me and my sister, we got drunk as a skunk on Thanksgiving, man. It was me, her, my brother. We was chilling, watching Hercules, Inuyasha, and yo, when my sister gets drunk, it's so funny because all her emotions come out about that show. It was hilarious, man. But I'm glad you enjoyed that, Colin. We had a lot of fun, man. That was the longest 4 hours of my life, considering, you know, when you're really drunk, time moves so slow and so fast at the same time. But yeah, man, that Quinton Flynn, that guy. Who is your definitive fictional character hero? Mine is Solid Snake. Well, y'all already know this answer. It's Peter Parker. It's Peter Parker. Peter Parker he's he's been there for me in a lot of situations where people out here just have not been able to understand. And that's why I think Peter Parker has been able to stand the test of time for so many different cultures, and why he's so relatable, because he's a regular dude going through regular guy problems. And while we love him for being Spider-Man, and he's so strong and he has these quips and everything that comes with being a superhero, there's such a different level of humanity with him than other characters. So that's why when he's down, you feel that shit. And when he's on his highest high, you feel that shit. Like, one of my like all-time favorite Spider-Man moments is when Peter Parker was finally able to grow up, when he was able to be with Mary Jane, and he was able to be happy and have this relationship. And that relationship between them was so realistic, because there was tension between the two, because, you know, he's a superhero, he's risking his life, and she loves him. She loves Spider-Man, she loves Peter Parker, and she just wants him to be safe. And just the what that brought to the relationship, man. I'm going to get into a whole 55-minute Spider-Man discussion based off how much I love Peter and Mary Jane. Oh, God. But yeah, it's got to be Peter Parker for me. Followed by that is Goku, you know, because Goku, like I said, he's just... Goku, to me, is the quintessential shonen protagonist. Because with Goku, you know, while he's a very simple guy, you know, he's like, yeah, let's save the world, let's beat the bad guys, but he's about having fun at the same time. And for all his faults, there's just such a pure genuineness to him as a character that no matter what happens, no matter how dark things may get, he's going to push forward. And I just, like, that was the first character I saw growing up where I was like, whoa, you know, push beyond your limits. And we see that nowadays, you know, with, you know, All Might, go beyond plus ultra, but that shit started with Goku, man. And it's a beautiful thing, bro. Yo, Neo, when my girlfriend gets drunk, she often cries. Yeah, that happens a lot with women. When my ex got drunk, it was not a pretty sight. It was not a pretty sight. What controller is more comfortable, the Elite V2 or the DualSense? I would have to say I like the feel of the DualSense controller. I like it a lot. It's the best PlayStation controller. But I also like the Elite V2 for different reasons. You know, I love the placement of the analog sticks on the V2. I love the fact that it's got these textured grips on it. I love the paddles and the extra buttons on there. So to me, it's like you're comparing two bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, they both bad. One's going to be badder, but at the end of the day, they both bad. So it's all good. It's all good, man. Who's the definitive relationship for Peter Parker? Mary Jane Watson. Mary Jane. That's the character that's gotten the most amount of shine, the most amount of stories, and she's the one who completes Peter Parker. No matter how many times they try to retcon that shit. You know, Gwen Stacy, listen, I know Gwen Stacy, she's gotten a lot of goodwill with the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Everybody loved Emma Stone's portrayal of her. But if you guys look in the comics, Gwen Stacy is a fucking cunt. Gwen Stacy is one of the most unlikable characters out there. Gwen Stacy was toxic Spider-Man girlfriend before Sam Raimi Mary Jane came into the picture. Gwen Stacy is literally, oh my, don't get me started, because I will reference particular issues and panels. Like, yo, Drake versus Kanye, who you got? Are we talking about as rappers, or are they boxing? Like, what's up? Because nowadays you have to question if they boxing, because everyone's about to fight these days. Are controller paddles a game changer? It depends on who you talk to. Now, me, myself, and I'm not the most competitive gamer out there, so I don't utilize all the panels. But I gotta say, using a paddle is much more convenient than taking your whole finger off a particular button. So for me, when I play like competitive games with the Elite V2, my reload is timed to the paddles. And it's also, I use one of the paddles for meleeing, because it's much easier for me when I'm holding controller just to go like that, as opposed to moving my thumb over. You know what I'm saying? Because I want my thumb to be on the analog sticks at all times, as opposed to having to swap it out like to press another button. Are we talking about as rap? All right, so as rappers, honestly, I gel with Kanye a lot more. I like Kanye. I like his work, the stuff he's put out. Drake is cool and everything, but Kanye, for all his Kanye stuff, I think Kanye is better. Tupac versus Biggie? Man, I'm a Biggie guy. What can I say? I love Biggie. Come on, motherfucker, come on. Let's see. Do you think the Bethesda games will be exclusive? Honestly, I want them to be exclusive. If Microsoft spent $8 billion on Bethesda just to make those games multiplat, that is a waste of fucking money. If you make all those games exclusive, right then and there, you've got people buying your console that weren't going to buy it in the first place. That's the next Elder Scrolls. That's Starfield. That's the next Doom. That's the next Arcane game. Like, come on. Make that shit exclusive. And even if it's on PC, because it is going to be on PC, that's still giving incentive for people to join the Xbox ecosystem. If they don't make those games exclusive, if they don't make those Bethesda games exclusive and they're only on Game Pass, I think there's going to be just an audible groan from the entire industry and everybody sucking their teeth, you know? Do you pay to interview the voice actors? I noticed you posted some videos here from Otakon. No, I don't pay to interview the voice actors. I would never pay a person to interview them. That's asinine because that's free advertising for them. But when it comes to Otakon, I went there as a member of the press. So when you work as media, you get access to a lot of these guests. Now, of course, that doesn't mean, if you go to Comic-Con as press, you're going to get an interview with Mark Hamill. But, for a lot of these conventions with voice actors, they usually what they do is if you're a member of the press, they'll send you these emails about interview opportunities, like how it worked out with me with Bryce Papenbrook. So before I interviewed Bryce Papenbrook before he blew up. So this is when he was cast as Rin in Blue Exorcist. So this was 2011. That was my first interview on camera, which is so surreal to think about. And then when I met up with him like a few years later, Otakon, he was doing his thing. He did Attack on Titan, Danganronpa, Sword Art Online. How it worked is they sent an email saying, hey, Bryce Papenbrook is available. Here are the times. And I selected my time and they gave me like 10 minutes to interview him. And I mean, that's the thing though. Like I understand why they have particular times, because they want to accommodate everybody else. But I really like digging into the brains of some of these actors and seeing how they tick, as opposed to asking the general question like, how did you get into voice acting? What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a voice actor? Like the whole missionary type of questions. I want to get into knowing them as a person. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I think what I might start doing in the future is I want to start interviewing more voice actors on YouTube. Just do like a little Zoom call and we just talk about stuff. And it's just a nice, chill conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, you hear that a lot. And I mean, even I've asked those questions because there's only so much you can ask in a 10-minute time span. You know what I'm saying? So you ask those two questions and then everything in between, you go from there. With Bryce Papenbrook, what I loved is I asked him this question because Bryce Papenbrook, he's gotten some flack over the years because a lot of people say they don't think his voice is a great fit for X character. So I asked him, how do you combat being a complete 180 from what the fans expect as the character? Like, those are the type of questions that I'd rather ask as opposed to, are you guys gonna dub the new season of Attack on Titan? Like, those, I hate those questions. Like, bro, if I have a chance to interview Sean Schemmel or Chris Sabat, I'm not gonna ask them if they're gonna be dubbing more super episodes. Duh, of course they're gonna be dubbing that shit. Yes, Bryce is Aaron from Attack on Titan. Nier Automata is the game that changed my life in so many ways, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have for being here. Exactly, Alan. Yeah, there's just some things, there's just some games, some media that is so powerful and it sticks with you. Like for me, you guys, like, let me just, oh my God. Nigga, you better not cry again. That's all I can say. But for me, as you guys know, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This is a top 5 movie of all time for me. This movie, okay, so going into it, I had no expectations whatsoever. I was like, oh, it has a weird art style. Yeah, let's check it out. I walked out of that movie very impressed, but it wasn't until I started rewatching it when they put it on Netflix that I was like, I need to own this movie. So I went out there and I bought the Steelbook on eBay. This is before they reprinted it. I bought the Steelbook on eBay. And then I went ahead and I got the 4K disc on Black Friday because it was on sale for $10, right? This movie, okay. So this is going to be the bit where we're going to talk. Okay, so right now, okay, guys, I know people are asking questions. We're going to take some time to talk about. So I want to issue a challenge for you guys. What is a piece of media, whether it's a TV show, a comic, a movie, a video game, like manga, music, whatever it is that has stuck with you so hard that literally just thinking about it just gets you in your emotions. So with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, right? That movie, it was about Miles Morales, and then dealing with all the other Spider-Men from the different dimensions. But I think what really cemented this movie so high up on my list was the Leap of Faith segment. Now, I'm sure y'all are familiar with that scene. It's a pretty hype moment in the movie. We're talking about the movie, not the game, PlayStation 5. It's like Miles Morales? Beep! Finish that game, Negro. Oh, God. Okay. So, can you guys hear that shit when it turns on, or is that just me? No, no, bro. I've got 20 minutes of the game left. I've been taking my time. So, back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. So that movie with the leap of faith segment, right? That scene, it's more than just Miles becoming Spider-Man. It's way more than that. It's about Miles. So the scene is set up, where he's literally at the top of this building, right? This kid got bit by a radioactive spider. He can do things that normal people can't do. Most people would be floored at that opportunity to be a superhero. Yet here's this kid, Miles, who he wants to be more. He wants to be greater. But he's having such a hard time finding his place in this world. Dealing with his family, dealing with this newfound responsibility, just living in the shadow of all these Spider-Men. And he's at the top of this building, which is supposed to signify the top of the world where everybody wants to be. Yet he jumps from it. And he's falling, and you're thinking to yourself, what is this kid doing? He's throwing away his shot. This is terrible. Is he going to kill himself? And just all throughout that whole segment, it was Miles coming to terms with the fact that he's never going to live up to the legacy of Peter Parker. He can never live up to the legacy of his father. The only thing he can live up to is himself. And that's what the world needs right now. The world needs people to be themselves, because when you are yourself, you become more, you become greater. And as you can see, when he shoots the webs, the eyes animate, and he's just like, yes, I'm going to do this. And he just swings back to the top. And all throughout that whole segment, like, yo, fuck, bro. All throughout the whole segment, while it was so beautiful to see this Afro-Latino kid from Brooklyn, just front and center of a Hollywood blockbuster, while that was so beautiful for representation, man, it was so much more, because here's this kid, right, who we can all relate to. And he's over there, and he's learning to swing by himself. And at the same time, he's not sacrificing his identity. So if you see, he's still running while he's swinging. Remember, in the movie, he says, I run better than I swing. And he does that all throughout the movie. And it's just so beautiful to see that. And he gets so much better throughout the entirety of the scene. And then he takes off the mask, and he's just like breathing like, oh my God, I just did that shit. That's amazing. I saw that, and I was just like, bro, that is so fucking amazing. Like, everything. If I were to ever do a video essay, it would be just on that scene alone. Because it means so much more than just a superhero suit up scene. To me, that's my favorite superhero suit up scene of all time. I love that scene so much. But All right, guys. I'm just letting you know I'm gonna cry again. I already know this. So later on throughout the movie, you know, when they're in the final act, when they're going up against Wilson Fisk, right, and they open up the collider opens up and all the other Spider-Man can go back to the world. There's this little moment where it's just like after Gwen leaves and then Miles turns to Peter and he's like, your turn. And Peter's like, yeah, you know? And then Kingpin, he's like, yeah, you know, you're not going anywhere. And then Peter, he just reacts like any Spider-Man would do. He's like, I'll hold him off. You get out of here. And then Miles is like, Peter, that wasn't the deal. And then Miles is trying to stop Peter. He's trying to stop his idol from going and fighting Kingpin. And Peter's like, what are you doing? You know, this guy could kill you. And he's just like, I can't let Spider-Man die. And then Miles is like, neither can I. And then Peter says, it's okay. Because he knows Miles is trying to be there for him, but Peter's like, no, I have to do this myself. And Miles is like, yeah, it is okay. And then he sweeps Peter's legs, and then Peter's going to fall, but then Miles grabs him. And he's like, you've got to go home, man. And then this moment, Peter is just he's so vulnerable. He just grabs onto Miles' arm, and he's like, how do I know I'm not going to mess it up again? Because Peter was living his whole, like the last 10 years of his life, lost. Just as lost as Miles was. And then he's asking, like, how do I know I'm not going to mess it up again? And Miles is like, you won't. And that's when it clicked in for Peter. It clicked in for Peter, and he was just like, right. It's a leap of faith. And then Miles lets him go. And he's just like, not bad, kid. Not bad. God, guys, when I say this movie destroys me every single time I watch it, man. Every single time I watch it, bro. Oh, God. It's just so beautiful that they both come to terms with who they are in so many different ways. But they're united at the same time. Because they're the only people who truly get one another. And then the final scene where, you know, Miles is doing his whole, like, okay, let's do this one more time, you know? Oh, God, that was so beautiful, man. Anyone can wear the mask. You can wear the mask. And if you didn't know that before, I hope you do now. Because I'm Spider-Man. Oh, God. Like, that to me, that movie is my... That movie is the piece of media that brings me like this. Like, guys, I just started just talking about the movie, and it gets me so emotional. And I haven't watched the movie in a while, and it just... Whew, that movie's a damn masterpiece. Oh, so I want to know, what are some of y'all's things that make you like this, like this, you know? Because I feel like it's good to have these conversations. Like, somebody said Nier Automata. Somebody said 808 and Heartbreak. Oh, God. You're talking about the Come On Spy. Oh, no. That moment in Homecoming. Bro. That movie was... That's my... Out of all the things that have been going on for Spider-Man in the MCU, that's my number one favorite moment, too. Because then you just see... We are not doing this. We are not going to cry over all this Spider-Man shit tonight. Like... Yo... He's just like, come on, Spider-Man. And then he's lifting that rubble. And then it doesn't just go up easily, you know? He lifts it up and then he lifts it, bro. Oh, no. And then someone's going to bring up Aunt May in Spider-Man PS4. We ain't going there, man. We ain't going there, man. Oh, God. Man, that shit. Wow, I was gonna make an exaggerated swagger joke, but it's clear this movie really hit you deep. It did, Roberta, but you can make that exaggerated black teen swagger joke, because that is, I love making that joke. I will make that joke till my dying days. That shit hits, man. Avatar got me in the feels with Zuko and Uncle Iroh. Yep. That, bro. Dude, that shit, man. B521111, don't cry over a movie. I mean, you can get the fuck out of this stream. You can just go if you want. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, just because your parents didn't love you growing up, I mean, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that zero pussy gets you someone like B521111. Neo crying with the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Yes! That's how we do it. Damn it, Gustavo. I told you. Should have 110 viewers, but only 77 likes. The fuck y'all doing? Hey, Simply's calling you out, you guys. Simply's calling you out, you guys. Yo, Gabe killed him. He's like, I got it, coach. Don't worry. Boom. Gustavo Bravo with the $5 super chat. Aunt May. Okay, you listen. Yeah, hey, it's been 2 years now. If y'all haven't played this shit, you ain't want to play it in the first place. Aunt May passing away in Spider-Man PS4. That got me crying like a baby. Bro, I remember finishing that game. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning, and I was just sitting there throughout the credits like, this is the best Spider-Man movie I have ever seen, and I played it as a game. The ending of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Yo, y'all are killing me right now. Oh, God, that game's ending broke me. Hamilton broke me. Yup. Hughes dying broke me. Oh, God. Kingdom Hearts 2's ending broke me in a really happy way, you know? In a really happy way. Oh, I love Kingdom Hearts 2 to me was the end of the series. In my headcanon, it ended in 2006. I don't care what y'all niggas say. Birth by Sleep was dope for the story, but honestly, it ended in 2006. Kingdom Hearts 3 does not exist in my mind. Except for those data battles. Those data battles, they did the thing with that. Oh God, y'all really bringing up all the sad moments. This was a terrible idea because now I'm all like, yo, man, what's up, DJ Dope Vibe? Don't worry about us. It's just 100 people crying about shit. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 is the GOAT. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the GOAT. When Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, dude, that moment, as hype of a moment as it was, I think what really struck a chord with me was it wasn't just Gohan transforming because he was angry. If you look at Gohan's face during that scene when he's Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, this man is crying, tears rolling down his face. And I'll never forget that whole scene because he's just crying. He's so determined. And then his face, he gets really determined and the tears stop. Basically saying, Cell Juniors, I'm about to end all y'all's careers right now. Like, dude, that shit was heavy. Did you finish Miles Morales yet? I have 20 minutes left of the game. 20 minutes left. After the stream goes off, I'm going to go play it. Neo, you know you'll buy Kingdom Hearts 4 day one. I will buy another Kingdom Hearts game if Nomura is put on a fucking leash. Because he has too much power right now, and he has no one to direct. Nomura is the George Lucas of video games. He has a lot of great ideas, but the execution is all over the fucking place. He needs co-writers. He needs co-directors that are going to rein him in. Because when they rein him in, we get masterpieces like Kingdom Hearts 2. And then when he's left to his own devices to do whatever the fuck he wants, we get Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, listen, there is a stark difference in writing, in tone, in execution, in character portrayals in Kingdom Hearts 2 versus Kingdom Hearts 3. And I will fight everybody over that shit. Anybody who says Kingdom Hearts 3 is better than 2, I don't even know how y'all think that's possible. And this ain't even nostalgia talking. Not even, man. Because I went back and I replayed Kingdom Hearts 2 a few years ago, and I'm going to replay it again this year. And I still think that game is top tier. It's Kingdom Hearts 2 is fucking amazing, man. Like, yo, when are we going to talk about this shit? Like, it's like when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, everyone's like, well, Kingdom Hearts 2 wasn't all that. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You are not going to disrespect the GOAT of this franchise. You are not going to disrespect Sanctuary. You are not going to disrespect any of the shit that happened in that game. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the fucking shit. That's why I own 40 copies of that game. I own that shit on PS2. I own that shit on PS3. I own that shit on PS4. I own that shit on Xbox. I'm gonna own that shit when they put it on the Switch. Yo, Twilight Princess, man. Twilight Princess. That ending of Twilight Princess was pretty emotional. You'll buy Kingdom Hearts 4 if the cast of The World Ends With You shows up. Nah, Corey. I'll get it for cheap if they show up in that game. All right, Corey. Now you're doing some reckless shit, man. He said I'm gonna buy Kingdom Hearts 4 if Lightning shows up. Listen, Corey, you fan, bro? You fan, but you're on some dicey waters right now. A stark difference. I'm dead. Jason, get out of here. Yeah, he needs Yoshi P to check over his work. Facts. He needs Yoshi P. He needs anybody, bro. He needs anybody. Because no more, he just, dude. Neo, do you cry when you watch the scene where all the Pokemon cry to bring Ash back to life? I don't cry at that scene, but that shit is pretty emotional. I'm not going to lie. Because Ash was ready to sacrifice his life. Bro, that first Pokemon movie was fucking valid, bro. Face My Fears got my subwoofers moving. Hey, that's a fact, Razaki. That's a great card to play. Yo, if you got a great sound system, or all right. I don't know if y'all are really into this car shit. Anyone into car stuff? So I got a Honda Accord right now, right? And I want to redo my whole sound system in that shit. I mean, it's decent for what it is, but I want to get some nice ass speakers. Because when I play some songs at max volume, I want that shit to be bumping, bro. That's what I want to do. Oh, God, no, we ain't talking about that melodies of overpriced memories. Fuck out of here. I cried when I finished Mario Odyssey. I'm a damn child, bro. Hey, listen, some people seeing me crying about Spider-Man might be weird, but remember, everybody's got one of those games or comics or TV shows or movies or whatever, you know? I don't know why a nigga would cry at Batman versus Superman. I cried when I saw Batman versus Superman. I cried because what the fuck did they do to these characters? But that's a different type of crying. Does anyone else watch that Spider-Man PS4 commercial, Be Greater, when they feel depressed? Yo, that launch trailer is friggin' hype, Marcus. Yeah. There's some good shit. Nintendo, they got some emotional moments in their games, man. They do got emotional moments. Yo! Wait, Alan, are you talking about... I assume you said Interstellar, right? Yo, damn, Red Dead Redemption... Oh, all right, well, somebody already spoiled Red Dead Redemption 2 for me in the chat. That's great. That's great. Somebody spoiled the main shit. I mean, I knew it was going to go down that route. I had a feeling, but now, geez, I would have liked to be excited. That'd be like if somebody spoiled Red Dead Redemption 1's ending. Yo, Red Dead Redemption 1's ending got me thinking, bro. Now, I didn't finish Red Dead yet. Bro, I told you I had to take a break from that because I don't like the controls in that game, man. It feels so weighty for no reason. It's a great game. Don't get it twisted. It's an amazing game, but that shit, man, those controls, man. Red Dead 1's ending was so shocking, bro. I'm not going to get into it. I mean, it's a 10-year-old game. Listen, if you have an Xbox and you ain't played Red Dead Redemption, how? That is, first off, it's one of the most beautiful backwards compatible games, number one. Yeah, no, I got spoiled. Oh, yeah, okay. You said Interstellar music? Yo, let me talk to you. It's a little sneak peek. It's a little sneak peek of the Blu-ray pickups. But guess what was on sale? Yeah, that's right. It was $14 at Best Buy, y'all. That's right. I'm so excited to give this a proper rewatch because I remember I watched it the first time and I was like, it's aight. But I want to watch this shit again because the way people online be talking about Interstellar, I'm like, all right, let's see what it is. So I had to cop it in 4K because I love Nolan movies in 4K. And everybody always be talking about the music in this too. Like I remember there was one. Did you guys see that that one video online, the TikTok of the dude with the talking PS5 and shit? You know the one, the really funny one. Like how could you forget me and go for this PS5 when I've been there for you? That stick. Apparently Interstellar music was playing there, and I was like, "What? That was some valid music." I saw Tenet in theaters and I had to straight up Google what the fuck I watched. Yeah, I had to do the same thing. I had to Google what they were saying because I could barely hear shit in that movie. Yes, Red Dead Redemption 1 looks amazing. It looks amazing on Xbox One X and Series X. Red Dead Redemption 2's ending hits way harder than the first one. Oh, shit. All right. Without getting into spoilers, I mean, I already know what happens to a character. Without getting into spoilers, can people here independently verify about the Red Dead Redemption 2 ending hitting way harder? Because all I know about Red Dead Redemption 2 that people will be talking about is the ending, and then there's like one type of a ride people are talking about. I don't know if those two are correlated, but everyone be talking about that shit. What happened to your glasses? Oh, my glasses, the arm broke. So I got to go get either I got to get them fixed or I'm just going to get new frames anyway. I cried every night for a week. Yo, are you serious, Daniel? Like, I mean, you fan, bro, but sometimes I got to ask whether that's legit or not. Damn, yo, so is that Red Dead? Yo. Yeah, I got my PS5. I got my PS5, DJ Dope Vibe. Damn, everyone's here saying that, yo, this shit hits? What the fuck? What did this game do to y'all? Damn. Holy shit. All right. So, okay. Again, without getting into spoilers, somebody already spoiled a major thing that happens to a character. Do y'all think I'm still going to enjoy that feeling even though I know that? I cried when I finished Minecraft. Oh, I believe that. Minecraft means a lot to people. You know, it's not just like this kiddie game folks are talking about. Like, it actually means a lot. All right, everyone's saying, yeah? All right. Damn, I'm going to hold y'all to that. Yeah, nah. The writing in Red Dead Redemption 2 is much better. It's much better. I like Red Dead Redemption 1 in terms of the flow and the pacing of the game. But nah, 2's much better. 2's much better. Damn, yo. Yo, wow, this shit valid. I might have to go and finish this shit. What the hell? Now, here's the problem, though. Oh, my drug dealer just texted me. What's he talking about? Oh, shit. Nice. What did the... Oh, God. He meant pharmacist. Yeah, I'm texting Walter White, you guys. Let's see. So here's the thing. All right, so Red Dead Redemption 2. This is about to turn into a Red Dead Redemption 2 stream. So here's the thing. I bought it on PS4 when it first came out. I got like 40% of the way through, and I just wasn't feeling it. I left that shit, went to go finish Spider-Man. And then, you know, it was on Xbox Game Pass. I played it when I had the One X. And I got like close to the end. I think I'm like very close to the end of the game. I think like 60%, 70%. And then they took it off Game Pass. So now I'm just like, oh, fuck. So here's the thing. They added fast travel? Oh, shit. I'm about to download that game right now. Say less. Because I remember fast travel in that game. All I know is it was mad cumbersome. It was mad cumbersome. That game was too realistic. But here's the thing. So I'm debating, and here's my conundrum. Yeah, it had wonky fast travel. Yeah. I thought they meant like you literally pick a point on the map from wherever you are and you can fast travel. Because I was used to using the funky fast travel, which I didn't like. That shit was no. You can fast travel from a campfire now. Oh my God. Praise the Lord. Oh, damn. We got 113 people watching. Shout out to y'all. All right. So here's my dilemma, you guys. So I am further along in my Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough than I am on my PS4, right? And I assume the PS4 version, it's probably going to... Is it going to run at native 4K? Because on the One X, it was native 4K. The PS4 version on PS5, is it going to be native 4K or how that work? You know? Because if it's native 4K, I don't mind popping that game in and finishing it. But if it's not, I'd rather go spend like however much money Red Dead is right now on Xbox and finish it. Oh, it's dynamic? Okay. Oh, okay. So even on the PS5? So on the PS5, it should be 4K. I don't see a lot of people talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PS5. So, I don't know. What's your opinion on Cyberpunk? I can't wait for December 10th. It's so close. I'm excited for it. Finally, after all these years. I'm gonna see if my plug can hook me up, because I should be getting a review copy of the game in the next few days. Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to say that. Yeah, I assume if it's a dynamic resolution, it will most likely hit 4K. I haven't been able to go back and play Red Dead after beating the story. Was it because the story was like so impactful, or what's up? Neo Escobar? Uncle Phil for the review code. I might hit up. Nah, I'm not gonna do that, because my plug, he gonna give me the PC version. So I'm gonna go ahead and that's the thing. I want to play it at 60 frames per second, because first off, it's a first person game, and it's a CD Projekt Red game, so you know they go hard for those PC ports. So I don't know until they release that next gen update, and if that next gen update isn't 60 frames on consoles, I ain't touching it, guys. I'm sorry. How good is your PC? Oh, my PC's good enough. I can play Cyberpunk at 1440p, 60 frames, good bells and whistles. I don't have I can't do ray tracing or anything like that, because I don't have one of the newer graphics cards that can support it at good frames. But yeah, it's a good PC. Like, it's a nice 1440p gaming PC. And for me, that's perfectly fine, because when I game on PC, I don't really game as much on PC as I do on consoles. Like, I'll play certain games on PC that are only on PC, and then if, for example, I get a game on PC that's crossplay, I'll do it that way. Like, for example, I bought my son Gabe Demon Souls on PS5, and he's just like, well, Dad, I gotta buy you Call of Duty now. And he bought me Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and I play that shit on PC. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, I have Call of Duty Cold War, so if y'all want to squat up on zombies, hit me up. It's crossplay, so we can have fun. When I'm not... Yo, Alright, let me tell you about this story. I told y'all, we talk about everything in these streams. So, last week, you know, me and Gabe, we was playing... Gabe, trigger warning, bro. Hey, we got some people playing zombies. Nice. Alright. Hey, take it easy, Jason. You have a good night, brother. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for your mod duties, man. Thank you. Once you get to the ending of the game, you'll be talking about it for weeks. I'm gonna hold it to you, guys. If I really do like that ending, I'm about to stream a whole ending, like, discussion. But, yo, so last week, me and Gabe, we were setting up to play Black Ops Cold War, and I took a whole edible, like, an hour before we were supposed to play, and when I tell you that shit kicked in halfway through the match, yo, I was... gone ain't even the word, man. I was, like, on a different realm of reality and existence. Like... Bro, Gabe can tell you, I damn near gave this man a conniption. He was like, what the fuck is going on with you? I kept dying because I was like, yo, but these zombies, they're like 5 feet away from me, and now they're in my face. What's going on? Bro, I was tweaking. This shit was wild, bro. And Gabe was just so stressed out because he's like trying to do his thing, do his job as a good player, and then he has to play babysitter. That shit was so funny. Christian stream, we don't do drugs here. Oh, that's right. Child of God. When I talk about drugs, I'm talking about drugs. But yeah, so, you know, yeah, right now I have a 5700 XT. And like I said, it does the job for the games I want to play at 1440p. And if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure this graphics card is going to run games better than PlayStation or Xbox for at least the first year or so. Because unless every single game has a performance mode, I do not want to play it at 30 frames. I'm sorry. Like, if I had to choose between buying a game on PS5 that's at 30 frames per second, and that's all they offer, 4K 30 frames, I'm going to get it on my PC to play at 1440p 60. I'm just that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Holy water is the only substance we mention on here. That's a fact. Speaking of water, you guys, remember, you got to chug your water. Yo, stream Cyberpunk when it comes out on PC. I might stream like the intro of it. But I mean, if it's anything like The Witcher 3, it's not going to be a fun game to stream. But I'll give it a try, you know? Oh, we have a $5 super chat from, I'm sorry if I mispronounced this, brother. Ichor14? Icor14? I'm sorry. Hey, Neo, glad to see you well. Just wanted to notify that I'm working on my webcomic to show you at some point sometime next year. Hey, brother, that's what's up. Yo, earlier in the stream, we were just talking. This stream got really friggin' emotional. We were just talking about the importance of being on your grind and your dedication to your craft. And why that's so important. We need to encourage more people to get involved in the arts and their interest, and you keeping on with your comic. That's important, man. I'd love to read that at some point. I sold my Xbox One X and PS4 Pro to get a pair of Air Jordan, and now I'm sad. Daniel Pack, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Don't make me buy Quick Revive, Chris. Please, Chris. Yeah. Yo, he really did that. Yeah, but again, it's Daniel Pack, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. Alrighty, you guys. So let's get some last minute questions in, because my PS5 is calling me, guys. I want to finish up Miles Morales. Actually, before I do that, let me go see how much Red Dead Redemption. I might buy Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Xbox. I might go ahead and do that. Because if I'm being honest, I'm pretty far in the game. I don't mind paying like $15 or whatever. Let me see how much it is. I can get SpongeBob to run at 4K 60 on my PC. It's the most beautiful that's ever going to look. Oh, God. There you go. Shout out to Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Let's see. Are there any good deals for the Cyber Monday sale? Let's see. SpongeBob in 4K. Marcus, it's happening this month. It was supposed to happen last month, but there was an emergency with one of the members, but it's happening this month. The Avengers for $30. Psych. Let's see. Naruto Storm 4, $10. I still haven't played Storm 4. I might have to cop, but I think I got to go ahead and I got to get that Road to Boruto. Damn, that Red Dead Redemption 2, that shit, $34? That's for the Ultimate Edition. I don't need the Ultimate Edition. Where's just the Vanilla Edition? Oh, the Kingdom Hearts games are $20, but they're on Game Pass. But hey, $20. You ever play Ghost of Tsushima? Yes, I'm finishing up the story right now on PS5. I bought Persona 5 Royal when it launched, but I lost steam towards the end of Kamoshida's Palace since I played the original. Is it worth continuing? What do they change? Oh, absolutely, bro. I was in the same predicament because, you know, even though Persona 5 Vanilla came out like almost 4 years ago in the States, it still felt like